Hello, everybody, and welcome to Open My Podcast. Today's guest is KapitanoTV. I hope you guys will join us and talk to us about how it is to be a streamer. So, this is episode 7, and we are going to talk to Johnny over here, who has been streaming for not that quite a while, right? Can you?
No, not so long.
Not so long.
Actually,
Can you?
yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes. So my name is Johnny, and 36 years old. And as you said, I just started streaming. Actually, it feels like my first stream was like half a year ago, and but then again, it was just like a couple of streams here and there. It's now since March, I think I will have stepped it up a little bit. And now, like in the last weeks, I have stepped it up a little notch more.
Awesome.
So yes,
So, when you do stream, you stream usually racing games and a little bit of Fortnite, right?
yes,
Is there any other type of games that you stream
yeah.
as well?
Actually, not right now. Racing games are like it's my first love and my passion. And Fortnite actually was something I started doing with my kids, and then my kids' friends, uh, like parents. So it started just like a fun thing, and I got a little hooked on it.
Yeah.
So that is like Fortnite streams are like my me having fun. Racing streams are more like that's competitive.
Yeah, that's the
And it's
sweat
quite
part,
stressful. Yes.
of course. Because you were showing me before with a couple of pictures that you had like a whole rig set up for streaming racing games. How did that start off? Because did you start off with the racing rig in the beginning, or did you kind of moved up onto it?
Yeah, yeah. So you know the movie Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
Actually, I started like I have always been racing the Gran Turismo games, and then the news broke that there will be this competition. So a couple of it's like 20 gamers that will get the opportunity to race for a pro contract in real like racing cars. So then like just it just started to mess with my head because I have always had a love for racing, and but growing up, my father was not so much there, and so my mother didn't have the possibility to take me to the go-kart tracks. So that was a dream that always was like left behind. So right there, I felt that now I have my chance, and then my girlfriend, now my wife, I just took her on a walk in the park, and I said, I have this dream. I have not told you about it, and but the thing is, I want to try this out. Uh, and she said, just go for it. She's very supportive with such things, and so then I just bought a small little rig for just a very low amount of money to just start off and like grind and grind and grind. But I didn't make it to the final competition. But the love for sim racing then like grew. So then I need to like go for this. I need to like step it up a little bit more. So then
Yeah.
I just sold my small setup and bought a bigger, much bigger. And then we like lived in a small apartment here in Karlskrona, and so my girlfriend had to put up with having a this big racing rig in our living room next to the TV. So she was watching her like series, and I was driving there like all night. So
Awesome.
it started like that, and then I have like just upgraded part by part by part, and now
Yeah,
it's like a quite high end rig.
that's awesome,
Yeah.
dude. Uh,
Yes.
uh, you are a dad as well. Do you think that trying to stream and as well as being a dad is a big impact on how you do and how you think about streaming?
Yeah, absolutely. In multiple ways. If you just look at I look much at how I portray myself on the internet, because I know my kids and will see it. They will show their friends and like so. So I try to be very like good with my words. No
Yeah.
swear words.
So
Um,
very friendly, family friendly.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. But then again, it happens that that goes to like yeah,
Sometimes
crap.
it just
Yeah,
slips
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I had this Fortnite tournament with like family tournament, and I spent like 30 minutes before, and just to talk with my kids. Now I will stream this. You will have to be good with your words. No swearing, no cussing, no screaming. Are you okay with that? And, yeah. And then again, we just did the second game, and I died right away, and I just bam, like flip the table, and then I have to like sit there in shame.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. I
yeah,
think
and
that.
yes,
Sorry, continue.
yeah, yeah, and also I think having like family kids, I don't want the streaming to get in the way of spending time with them. So I'm very uh, I always like stream in the hours that they go to sleep.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, and
Do you do you
yes.
think that this type of connection between you and your kids, like combined streaming and gaming together, do you think that this will open up your relationship to your kids to a better part of your relationship between you and your kids?
Uh, yeah, yeah, sure, for sure. Um, it has like been. It's also like a big motivation when I just started to get like 10, 15 followers, and my kid comes running in. Look, Dad, you have 15 followers. This is so cool, and that feels good.
Yeah.
Uh, so and it has been like it started to be like a part of the family thing. They always ask, "Are you streaming tonight, Dad? Are you streaming?" Yeah, and so it has been like this positive thing in our family, absolutely. And like yeah, I try to like incorporate them, but then again, I have my one son that he has some trouble sticking to the boundaries. So I have put him on a like a stream suspension.
Nice.
He needs to prove himself a little before we can stream together.
But I think that if you do that, you have also a possibility to uh, make sure to teach them about boundaries
Yeah,
and respect for the boundaries. Because if you say that if you're not gonna listen, you will not have a possibility to stream or play games or whatever it is, and that will also set you up for a better connection, so they understand that there is a consequence as soon as you are telling them that this is the rules. If we don't keep them, you can't play. That's it.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I have actually had the talk with my wife for real. If I should report my son for on Fortnite, just to keep him banned a little, just to teach him a lesson.
Just to teach you a lesson.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
He would be so mad at me, but maybe
Yeah,
it
it
was
would be
worth it.
funny though.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So
Anonymous.
what I was thinking about, it was that how do you connect to your audience when it comes to streaming? Do you read the chat a lot when you are racing or playing other games? Do you have a other type of connection where you are just talking to the audience, except
Yes,
just showing the gameplay?
so I have not done so much like just talking streams, but I'm very big to like connect with them in chat, and it's quite hard. I have to excuse myself a lot because when racing, with everything moving so fast, and then
Yeah.
I have like the chat. I try to like read the chat while I'm racing, but then again I have to say just wait a little. I need to get to this straight so I can read the chat. But it happens all the time that, and it has been like this quite fun thing that they can see. I look down in the chat and then boom, I crash. Yeah.
Kind of also a way for them to try to distract you from driving at the same time, making it even harder.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like this fun thing, and yeah. So and maybe as you saw on that picture, I have this steering wheel, but right up before, in front of the steering wheel, I have this like a 5-inch monitor, a little display where I have like the chat
Yeah.
just before my eyes, so I can just try to peek down. But yeah. It
Uh,
goes like it goes.
yeah.
Most times, like it, and I end up like in a crash.
I'll be
Yeah,
the first one to admit that I'm really bad at reading the chat at the same time as I'm playing like Fortnite or any other FPS games, because some sometimes when you get in a groove you kind of zoom in
yeah,
and then block out everything else around them. So one of the things that I was talking to a lot of people was that many people that are new to my chat, when they come in and maybe ask me a question or something like that, a lot of times my moderators are getting in and saying that he will be right with you. He's in a real big fight right now, and he can't read
yeah,
at the same time. So
yeah,
uh, to give back to the people who are there and making your stream even better, you have to really have a good connection and also be grateful to people who are moderators who are actually not getting any pay at all, and they are still there and want to help out even though if they're not getting anything back.
yeah, absolutely,
So
absolutely.
do you think that if you, because you just started, do you think that do you have any challenges that you face as a streamer? For example, you stream on Twitch, right?
Yeah,
Do you stream anywhere else on another platform?
yeah. Not right now. I have like I'm just about to start streaming on TikTok also.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So
So
do you when it comes to Twitch, do you think that there is some challenges that are hard to face, like bots or maybe people who are coming in and bringing bad energy to the chat, or maybe trying to get followers in the same rate at the
yeah,
same time that you're trying to evolve as a streamer?
yeah, absolutely. You bump into all kind of
Categories.
yes categories, but I just I just try to think it through and protect my people that I have in my chat and my community, just to see like they that they feel good. So I have no problem like as soon as somebody starts to badmouth anyone or like being bad, bring bad energy. Like and say hurtful things to either me or somebody else. It's just a complete ban right away.
Yeah. I
Yes,
think that as a new streamer, you have to kind of you have to get this learning curve, especially if you're young and coming in and trying to be a streamer. Then you have a lot of people maybe don't want to confront other people, especially if they're online. They don't know who it is. Maybe there's somebody who knows them and coming in and just being a jackass or just being trying to be funny, but it kind of backfires. Then they ban them, and then afterwards they're kind of getting shit from their friends just because they're banning them and stuff like that. But I think that as soon as you understand that this is important to, especially if you have young viewers, this is important to ban people if they are being toxic in chat, for example. That way, you clean your chat. At the same time, the youngsters that are there and looking at your stream, making sure that they are safe within that community.
Yeah,
Do you,
it's
do you,
very important, that thing.
yeah, it is. Do you think that there is a way to kind of have some sort of regulation between moderators or between your chat at the same time? Can you like make sure to get a couple people that are always in your chat and rearrange them to moderators, for example?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think that is like the best way to like when you get to know people and you know that you have them consistent, like talking to you, and you start to gain like trust between each other. It's the best way. Right now I don't have any like moderators. I'm this like one man show, so I have set everything up on my Stream Deck just to make like shortcuts to be like fast. But it takes away from the stream, absolutely. So just today I started to talk with like a friend that's always in the chat, and just if he could start helping me out as a moderator, because oftentimes you just especially when there comes like toxic messages that can be
Of course.
hurtful. I want them gone as soon as possible. I
Yeah.
don't want to be like racing and yeah, I will read the chat soon. I need to like
in,
focus.
in like
Just
10
one
minutes or
minute.
so.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the beginning I thought I will do this myself. I don't want to like be burdened to a lot of people, other people. I need to like be able to run this all by myself. But then again, it comes to a point when the chat just starts flying away,
Of
and
course.
and you are only like a human, so you need help. Yeah,
Of course.
absolutely.
Do you think if you're having a bad day, for example, do you usually stream because you have it on like a schedule, or
Yeah,
do you just write that today is not a good day, I'm not gonna stream?
yeah. I actually had that like yesterday. I felt so off. It had been a hard day, but then again, I know I have like these people in my chat that I know also struggle, and they keep coming into my chat every night and to speak, and they like um, I hear from them that it helps them to just be a little social and just relax and watch a stream and such. So then again, I felt like yeah, I have to step up for these people. My problems are not in that fashion that I couldn't handle it. I'm just tired and don't feel like this. But there are people like with real problems that kind of like depend on. I should not say like depend totally, but that uses the stream to like get some sort of relief. So then,
Yeah, of course.
yeah. So that
So
is like a drive for me. So as of now, I don't cancel any streams.
okay.
Yeah,
So one of the things that I was talking about to different kind of streamers that is that usually the people that are in your chat for a long time, they kind of see you as who you are. They kind of know you. If there's something off, they will acknowledge it first thing.
Yeah, yeah,
And one thing that is usually happening is that uh, people, especially moderators who are looking at the chat a very long time, they usually go in and ask you, "How are you? Is there anything that happened to you?" Uh, Even if you are having this, how do I say? Even if you're having this responsibility towards other people who are coming in and trying to get them in a better state, or just being there for them because you're offering your time to stream so they can be social with a person who they're actually are able to see.
yeah,
But at the same time, if you are, for example, not feeling it for this moment, usually the chat is the first to notice, especially those who have been there for quite some time.
yeah. Actually, and I am very transparent. I don't I don't hold any secrets when it
Yeah.
comes to streaming. But then in IRL, maybe I don't talk so much about my problems. So there has been times where my wife get to know about my problems by looking at the stream the day after when she's working. She has the stream and her headphones. So
Yeah.
there has been like times like that.
You
Uh,
didn't. No, you didn't say that to me. Why
yeah,
not?
yeah, absolutely.
But I think
Yeah,
that also it's a good way. It's like a ball plank for you to kind of bounce off ideas or
yeah,
bounce off thoughts through
yes,
your chat. So maybe it's something that you don't really acknowledge until you just come into that situation and just talk about it.
yeah, absolutely. And as much as I said, they tune in to me to get some relief, I get some energy to talk by talking to them, and as you say, have like this ball plank to talk to. And just today, I just had this talk with my wife, and I said, this streaming thing, it starts to take off a little, and it makes me feel very good to stream and talk with those people, with my people in my chat. I think I want to go a little more, give this a little more of my time and energy. Uh, so we actually set up like this a little schedule together. So it will not impact the family, but I will stream much more.
That's awesome because that's
Yeah,
one of my questions to you before. How do you balance your private life with your streaming and the amount of mutual agreement between you and your wife? How much time can you spend with other people than your family, for
yeah,
example?
yeah, I understand. Yeah, yeah, so like being a family man and with work and kids and everything like that, you don't have that much time. So thinking about it, my plan and what I think I need to stream more. My and with me also being like this, it's all either black or it's white. So I need to like do
No
this
gray
very
areas.
much. Yeah, yeah. So talking with my wife, she said like, "How much time do you need like in a day?" And I said, "I I would want actually like 3 hours from when I calculate to put the kids to bed, and I would be able to get ready like around 9 o'clock, and then to take it to 12. But then again, I know that in the morning it will punish me, but um, as of now, I know that my sleep will have to like give in a little. I need to take some time off my sleep. And
Yeah,
as for me, I'm not so sensitive to this. Like I need my hours or such. Like like yesterday, and this night I streamed to like 2:30, and then up like 6 o'clock with the kids, and yeah, it's game time. You need to like put on the like energy face and like
of,
do everything. So
of course.
yeah,
And I think that uh, when you when you plan out your hours,
yeah.
especially if you have a wife and kids and stuff like that, you make sure to plan out your hours. Did you make a schedule on Twitch for
Uh, I have
your
not.
chat as well?
Yeah, I have not done that yet because we established this yesterday.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yes, so I will do that. I will put on like a full-on schedule and such, and also I will have it a little bit floating because I said to my wife I don't want this to in any way come in between us or hurt our relationship. So we have this mutual agreement, and we said like on Fridays or Saturdays I will have one day off. We will plan it in advance, and we will have like a full-on date night. Uh, like we have said now a drink night, where we like come up every other week. The other person is in charge of finding a new drink and presenting it, like having this a little date.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it will just be like the phones away and time for ourselves,
Yeah,
just
just
and the
being you,
kids.
you
Yeah,
two. I think
absolutely.
that is very important because a lot of times uh, the wife always gets it.
Yeah,
A lot of times the wife is also very negligent.
yeah,
You get very negligent towards your wife. I've been there. I've been discussing this for a while. I mean, I've been streaming for 8 years.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So I had to pay my dues at the same time. She understands that this is fun for me. She understands that this is something that I do to rejuvenate myself, to
yeah,
fill up the energy that I need to keep on going the rest of the week. And usually she goes to bed like 10. So after 10, I'm coming in and playing to over at 1 or 2.
yeah,
So the mutual agreement between you and your partner is very important because if you're being too selfish, I think that it will backfire
yeah,
soon enough.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. And you need to get your priorities straight. Like,
Of course.
yes, it's no doubt about it which one is most important. So, but with just being, and I have like the scenario is also very alike here. My wife, she goes to bed around like 9 o'clock, and then
Yeah.
I have like then I know I have the time, because also with that thing, I think bedtime for with my kids is like almost the most important thing of the day. You get to have this like small talk and a little cuddle and get them to sleep. And with them like going to bed like with 8:30. Yeah, I have done everything that it's is most like important.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
most necessary to do it
yes, and
at
then
that
I
time.
just have time to focus on the stream. Yeah,
Awesome. Uh, when it comes to content creation, because you just started on TikTok, right?
yeah.
When it comes to content creation, how do you think about the stuff? How do you do when it comes to making short clips, or how do you do it when it comes to trying to show what you do on your streams beside the stream?
Yeah, I have actually been quite bad at that as of now. I have just a couple of clips that has got some attention and like got me like some viewers and such. But I will need to. I have in my plans to look into that and try to make it as easy and like easygoing as possible to make these clips.
Yeah,
And racing, I think like having this ability to backtrack like 30 seconds
Yeah,
with
yeah.
a button and having it on my stream deck
So
should be something I will like elaborate with. Uh,
awesome.
but
So
as of now, I have focused more on like the
trying to stream and get some
yeah,
hours.
actually, yeah, and also like talking to other people, networking, and um, I am very big on like try to help other like small streamers getting through their hurdles and such, and it has brought me very much like goodwill up to this point. But there is, I know that there is a lot of potential to get a grasp on with these short clips and such.
Of course.
Yeah,
I think that one of the things that you mentioned is that helping other streamers that are coming in as a new streamer or maybe even as established streamer. If there's have something to learn from you, I think there is a benefit to both of you.
yeah, absolutely. And
Especially,
I mean, it's give and take. It's
yeah,
always like that. If you help somebody out, they will whenever you know it, like they will uh, give it back to you in some sort of way. It's
yeah,
not
of course,
necessary, but it tends to be like that.
of
Yeah,
course.
and I think with that, you just be a good person and like I have struggled a lot with the like the hardware stuff and like the settings and such. And I know what a pain it can be like, and what a relief when you like do it for hours and like scratch your head and then just
And I
like
and actually get it.
yeah, actually getting it.
Yeah,
So I know the struggles there, so I try to help out as much as possible there.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I was talking about was I used to do clips, or maybe somebody did a clip on Twitch. Nowadays, you can even remake that clip in Twitch for YouTube or YouTube Shorts or TikTok or in
Yeah.
vertical instead, which is also very easy to do. So everybody who is making clips for you in your chat, especially if you have mods or if you have a button that you have for your Elgato or something like that, uh, it's very easy to go back and re-edit it. So you can just put it up from Twitch directly. Now,
Yeah.
before you have to like clip it in Twitch and then remake it and then download it and then upload it to
Yeah.
different types of
Yeah.
platforms.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So the connectivity, and I think that a lot of people who have been talking about having them evolve their clipping possibilities and evolve their way to promote their stream have been heard from Twitch,
Yeah.
which is also a kind of funny thing that they are allowing. Before, they didn't allow to stream at the same time as you are streaming on TikTok, for example,
Yeah. Yeah.
because that went according to TOS. So all the rules and stuff like that, they really rearranged it. So they realized that a lot of people are coming in because they are looking at your stream and coming into Twitch just to support you over there as well,
Yeah.
which is also a way for them to get a new type of viewers that is coming in without even have to without even have to actively go in and search for those type of streams.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
So one of the things that I wanted to talk about was that how do you, when you start the stream, do you ever plan what you are gonna stream, or do you ever plan how what you're gonna talk about before you even start streaming?
Uh, yeah. I try to like. I always know what I'm going to stream and the scenarios I'm going to stream, what I will be doing. Um, I have not yet like tried to uh, make any like drafts of what I will be talking about or such. I have been very much like improvising. And actually, with my I have like ADD, and so my thoughts is like running wild. There
Yeah,
will never be like I will never run out of things to talk about.
of course.
Yeah, so I am not like planned so much.
Okay. So
Yeah,
the reason I'm asking is because a lot of the time people are usually getting kind of bored or usually getting kind of um, how should I say? They usually get kind of safe after a while. So what they do is that tonight I'm gonna play Fortnite, for example. Okay, I'm going in playing some Fortnite, not planning at all what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna say, or anything like that.
yeah,
So
yeah,
one of the people that I usually follow on Twitch, she said that every time you go in, you have to have a little small goal. Like today, I'm gonna talk about the weather, or today I'm gonna do a challenge in Fortnite, or whatever. Because when you have that kind of plan, even if it's for like 5 minutes, or even if it's for something that you wanna give to, maybe it'll be funny, maybe it'll be interesting, maybe it'll be, but you have to have a some type of, how should I say, connection where you can narrate what's gonna happen.
yeah, yeah. I totally agree, and I have that with like the let's say the Fortnite streams. I know I'm not the best player, and I throw myself into this like tournaments and such in Fortnite. I know I will be spanked by other people. So then, yeah, how how will I be able to entertain? Okay, I have like this channel points. I have some crazy like jackass stunt things. Okay, let's just put everything on like cheap. Uh, so it will be that kind of stream. So a little bit planning, I can say like that.
Yeah, I think that will also uh, develop your stream to another level, because a lot of people are coming back just because of the little things that you do, especially
Yeah,
if you're having like sound alerts, or maybe having something new to the stream that is, oh, what's going on over here with at Capitano, and they will come in and just check it out, just even if they're just sitting there and looking at the, I don't know, looking at the what's it called, lurk.
yeah,
Even if just if they're just sitting there and lurking, they will still have, oh, this is something new, and they will pop up and say,
yeah,
this is my way to support you, and to give back to the community is also a way to see what's the trends. Is there anything funny about this thing that happened? Can we
yeah,
use it somehow and promote your stream at the same time? That's even better.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Uh, what kind of trends do you foresee in the future about streaming and content creation in the industry?
Yeah, that's quite a hard question actually, but
It
I
is.
think I think actually we're going for more like, and have seen this trend started already, like more like streaming everyday life, like how an like a family of 7 kids, how they plan out their like morning, or how they like meal prep and such. I think
Everyday regular stuff.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like from like um, l- from like good people that know their stuff. I think that will be quite big. But
Yeah.
then again, it will, as of gaming, I don't really know. there's so many streams, and it just keeps on expanding, and you have to I think it will always be good to like push the boundaries a little, try to do something else to differ, make it different from other streams. And just like with my Fortnite streams, I was just I know my limitations, so I need to do something crazy. So this one night I just invented the wheel of pain. I will have this like spinning wheel, and I actually got my wife to buy me some wax strips.
Oh
So
my god.
yeah. So I have this wheel of pain, and it will like spin, and then I will like put on a wax strip wherever it lands, and I
That's
didn't
awesome, dude.
anticipate for like just a scenario to get the hold of this wax strips. I was just like walking into a store with my wife, and then like looking at it. Okay, this starts to feel a little bit weird. Then I
Could be
this
worse.
one, yeah, this one like looks good. Then oh, please, can you buy it for me? Here, I will wait outside. Yeah, and then with that stream also, the first time I did it, I just thought, where will I put it? Maybe the arm, the legs, or such. Uh, with like brainstorming, I came up with the armpit, and I said, I hope it will never come up. Uh,
First thing that
that's my
did
yeah.
come up.
The first thing it did. I mean, and I before the stream, I will just look so this spinning wheel works, and I put it like one time before and at the armpit, and I like yes. What are the odds that it will be come up like 2 times in a row, and then on the stream, like, and the funny thing also is my viewers, they talk me into it, doing it for free. We want to see this yeah, no, yeah, a little drunk also, and take the spinning wheel, and it gets to like the armpit. I was so
Twice
sweaty.
at the same time.
Yeah, I was so sweaty, and I got my friend to put it on, and then I think it will hurt a little, and he like ripped it. I was like sick for like a week. I had to put lotion in my armpit. I
Th-
I never thought that scenario would happen.
did did you start swearing and stuff like 40-year
No,
virgin, Steel Carell?
no, actually, I had to like bite my hand and everything.
Oh, that's I was asking you before on Discord if you had like this specific moment when you realized that this is something to go by, or this is something, wow, I gotta keep doing this. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Is there a
I
specific
don't,
situation?
I don't think I really had that situation because it has, even though it has gone very fast, it has like progressed in a slow way, and it just like yeah, like yesterday when I had a talk with my wife who is sitting out in the sun, and and like I dazed away, and she said, "What are you thinking about?" And I said, "Just this streaming thing. It makes me feel very good. It's so fun for me." And I start to get a lot of friends, and it makes me really feel good. I think with that also, a new game, racing game had released like the day before. So with me like streaming it went to the roof with like the chat. I was not used to it, and just got back to racing and such. So I had a very active like chat and everything. I felt like on the top of the world, and I said to my wife, "Yeah, I want to go for this." And she said, just do it. Go for it. Don't
No,
half-ass
also,
it.
I don't half-ass it. That's a
Yeah,
good advice as well.
yeah,
Uh, do you think that can you, if you are starting up as a streamer, do you have any tips or tricks for new people who are eventually thinking about streaming, or maybe people that are just started streaming? Do you have any tips and tricks on how to, for example, do it about promoting your stream?
yeah, yeah. So I think the most important tip I can give is just looking at myself. Just put it on. Just press play, because a lot of times in your head you're like painting up this uh, horrifying picture that yeah, I will be torn apart in the chat, or nobody will ever care for me. Just put it on and go by it. And
Awesome.
also, it will never like. I actually bought almost all my equipment in like 2016. That was when I was going to start streaming, and I put like I started streaming now like 6 months ago. I couldn't.
What
Uh,
what did
y-
make you wait so long?
I talked myself out of it the whole time. Like, who will watch me? Well,
Who am
I'm
I
not
to?
so. I'm not so special. Why would they ever watch me, or such? And also, with me, I am very like a perfectionist. So everything would like have to be good. I started like playing around with my games and just going through the menus. With okay, I will just go to this. Oh, I took one step too much in the menu.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to like do this over. Yeah, it was to that point, and then like making a clip would take like 10 hours, and it yeah, I started like doing this like videos for myself, like I was streaming, and
Mm.
then I didn't like the picture of myself or how I sounded, and so I was the judge to say, yeah, that's not for you. So I
Yeah,
put
but
it away.
a
Yeah.
lot of times that you're kind of setting yourself up for disappointment even before you start.
Yeah,
And just to figure out that part when you are talking about this inner dialogue, when you're talking to yourself about, should I really do this?
yeah,
Should I be, who is going to talk to me about streaming? Or why are they going to listen to me for?
yeah, yeah.
That,
Oftentimes you are your worst enemy.
yeah, exactly.
Yes. So always like that. So but also you need to like get comfortable with like failure. Stuff will happen. Your camera will freeze, as we had the problem earlier, and
Of
I
course.
have had it in like my streams, and like the first time, oh, like it was like panic.
And then you realize like half an
Yeah, yeah,
hour after it's
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
after
And
the fact that it's
I
streamed.
stand there in like a crazy pose, like with my eyes closed or something. Yeah, uh, and then oh, it's so like embarrassing. But then again, oh, okay, it was like one person watching,
Yeah,
like back then, and like with everything, it gets easier now. When I get like a problem, and it's like, okay, bear with me. I will try to fix this.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
So
but so everything like that, it will get better by time.
of
Uh,
course,
yeah,
and it is a learning curve as well, because when you come into a new type of streaming, it will also make you realize that a lot of things I really don't know. I have to sit down and actually learn new
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Like for example, just setting up OBS, for example, is a fucking nightmare.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, just just to have the audacity to even think that you're gonna be able to do this is really, you have to be a little bit egotistical. I guess, for
yeah,
yourself, because if you don't think about those parts, it will, especially if you don't believe in yourself as much, that will destroy you before you even start streaming. There
yeah,
are, ergo the feeling that I did buy everything that I need, but I
yeah,
still haven't been streaming for 8 years.
yeah,
So uh, making sure to surround yourself with people who are good influence on you
yeah, yeah. And
is
with that,
also
like
very
talking to other streamers, don't feel afraid to ask for help.
hell yeah.
Uh, yeah, yeah. Just before we started to talk here, I was into another streamers. Like he did some racing with VR that I am looking to get into, and I was just like, hey man, like, can you like teach me a little how this work, how you like set it up in OBS and such. And people are friendly. It's
Of course.
and like I oftentimes it's rarely that you bump into the people that are not willing to help.
Yeah,
Just
and
to ask the question.
yeah, and I think that especially if you're coming into a streamer where they are liking the stuff that they are doing, for example, racing with VR, for
Yeah,
I think that that person is be able, especially if you show some interest and you're really curious about it,
yeah,
they will rather spend like 10-15 minutes talking to you about how to set things up, and they will
yeah,
probably show you during the stream,
yeah,
if they have a possibility to do that, how to do that and how to expand your version of your stream,
yeah,
even if it's taking some time, because especially if they like it, if they like the thing that they are streaming and they're really passionate about it, they will probably go out of their way to help you in any
yeah,
way or
absolutely.
form.
Yeah, and also like sometimes I get also the feeling like I don't want. I know I will be in the same space and do the same thing as you. Like maybe I can, maybe I will take some viewers off of you, but that is not my intent. I want everybody to succeed.
Of
Me
course.
and like you, let's help each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think that if you uh, having any doubts about people coming in and stealing your ideas, it will also come down to execution. How
yeah,
do you perform your stuff that you're doing? If somebody is copying your stuff, how it will still be different,
yeah,
because your way of doing it is not the same way as me doing my stuff, or me copying your style and doing it in my own way.
yeah,
A lot of things that we used to talk about with other streamers between us is that the way that they are sharing ideas between each other.
yeah,
A lot of times people are having problems to even say, this is my idea. I don't want to give it up yet.
yeah,
I was talking about having a podcast about how it is to be a streamer with other podcasts, when I even, exactly about this podcast,
yeah,
to probably 100 people. And I still don't know anyone that actually thought that, oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna steal
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Do
absolutely.
if you want to do
Once
that, do
again,
it.
yeah, once again, you paint up this picture in your head that, uh, yeah, maybe they will steal it, but most times
Probably.
it's no problem. And if they do, okay, fine, I will do it better. Yeah,
And it's also a lot of times I've been working within sales for many years, and a lot of times everything comes down to numbers. If you are first, let's say first 50 podcasts will just suck. Your way of talking to people, your way of interacting, your way of doing stuff and making sure that your quality is even better than before, everything has a learning curve, which is also, if somebody's coming in at your 50th episode, they will come back. If they like the podcast, they will come back and listen to it again,
Yeah.
or they will listen to other episodes. Just because if you're working and you have something in your ears that where just keep talking about stuff that you're passionate about, it kind of segues through the ears, or segues through the podcast, or segues through the stream. Everything
Yeah.
that where you show when that you are passionate about a specific thing, it will show it, and it will give it back to you in a certain amount of time, or a certain amount of people that are coming in and having fun with you.
Yeah. Absolutely. As you said, passion will shine through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, I was wondering if you had any questions for me about
Right.
about this podcast, or about any other questions that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, not really right now, but because you are one of the first people I stumbled upon on Twitch, like through my Fortnite friends, and I know you have always been like this open book, and
Yeah.
every time I speak to you, you just said like if you have any questions, just ask me. And
Yeah.
I've taken a lot of inspiration from you, so all the credit to you for doing that. I will
That's
still
awesome.
I steal that idea, but I think it's not so harmful to do.
No, absolutely not.
Um, yeah, so no, not really. I will sometime I will ask you for advice about the podcast because I thought about it, and in the long end, I think I will want to have like this podcast about racing and sim racing. I think it would be like a good way to branch out.
Sure.
Yes, with
And
the
I think
stream.
uh, if you do start the podcast about racing and stuff like that, that will be your long form version of videos, for example, or long form version of audio, depending on if you will put it on YouTube, or if you will put it on Spotify, or wherever you put it. It will be your long form, even if it's not that long. Let's say it's 50 minutes. It'll still be the thing that you like the most about racing.
Yeah,
And it will, as long as you have a possibility to develop your speech patterns, develop your way of talking to people without having a discussion. For example, having this is live right now. We have a lot of people who are coming in and chatting up to us, but I can answer it. And one of the things that I wanted to do is to have people coming in often, so they can have a possibility to ask questions that they are interested in. For example, if we are talking about, I don't know, if you're playing any FPS games where you got a lot of kills and stuff like that, maybe some funny situation coming in and stuff like that. One of the programs that I use is called Hype Trigger IO. And Hype Trigger IO, you every time I stream, I record my sessions, which is also a way for me to take that recording and put it in this Hype Trigger IO program. It's a standalone program. It's not in any way, shape, or form for example for internet connection. It's more a standalone program for your computer. And what it will do is that it will sift through the amount of gameplay and search for specific type of text inside the screen. So every time you get a headshot, every time you get a kill, every time you get a knock, it will register and make a little clip for like 10 or 15 seconds. Depends on how you put it up.
Yeah.
And that is one of the ways that I use to do my short form clips.
Yeah.
And I want to express everything to everybody. If you're ever streaming, make sure to go in and check it out, so you can have if you're doing like long streams, for example, 3 or 4 hours, it will take a lot of time before you get those. Oh, this is a good clip. I don't know where it is. So you have to go through like 3 or 4 hours even to get it, and then you have to rearrange it and stuff like that. But this way, if you have a, hang on, I got a warning for inactivity. So
We need to move
on TikTok. It's every hour. It comes up as a warning if your camera is not active, and I'm streaming from OBS to TikTok, and that's why it's coming up as a warning. Dude, I appreciate you doing this. I hope you have awesome streams forward. And
thank you so much.
Thank you for doing it. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
I had a lot of fun.
All on me. Yeah.
So what I want to do is that can you say your name, where you're at, and where they can find your streams?
All right, so you can find my streams on Twitch mainly. There you find me by KapitanoTV, and it's the same on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube.
Awesome.
Yes.
So what we will do is that we will put all the information about your TikTok, YouTube, and stuff like that in videos and on YouTube and on Spotify. So if you're watching this on Spotify or TikTok or YouTube, make sure to go in and check the Capitano out. He's an awesome streamer. Make sure to go in and give him some support so we can have more discussions in the future about because one of the things I wanted to do is, you're so brand new as a streamer. One of the things that I wanted to do is touch back in like a year or two and see how that developed with the difference to now and with the difference to in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. So, that sounds good.
That's awesome.
Plan. Yeah,
that's a plan. I hope you guys had much fun, and I hope you have an awesome evening. Capitano TV, thank you so much for doing this, and I hope you have awesome streams from now on.
Thank you so much.
And thank you so much. Bye, everybody, and I hope you have a great night. See ya.
Bye.